had the honor up at Hellfire of shooting on Tbone's posse. And he introduced me to something that I knew nothing about. I've been involved in Cowboy active shooting since 2009. And he had introduced me to something called Simo shooting. And I said, what the hell is that? Well, he explained to me, and I'll let him go into detail, that he's had one of his hands, I think, surgically altered, and the other one is just natural. But he shoots so fast, you can't count for him sometimes because his bullets hit simultaneously. So, from the Orange County regulators in Orange, Texas, we have a Simo Award. We hereby recognize Tbone Dooley as the fastest, gall-burnest, rip snorting, feels good in your britches, Simo shooter known to man. 2010.
Next thing we're going to have here is a few little rules that we're going to understand before the roast gets going.
No, you can skip those.
As we're getting with the roast, sometimes they get out of hand. We want to make sure that it doesn't get too nasty for some people. We have official 2 custom meter ladies here.
Custom meter?
Custom meter. They have equipment that they're equipped with. And if they will give me an example of the custom meter, ladies, all right, that was the custom cookie baker and Texas flour. If you hear roasters, if you hear so many rings, there's a potential here that the crowd may have you sit down and cool it, okay? So you can't go too long with the cousins. Just slide. Be gentle. Okay. All right. Our first roaster is a person that I've known for a long time. Yes, he has been around a long time. He is several times world champion, too many times to say, and which comes from a friend of his, Red River Rudy. The name seeker is not necessarily a noun, it is a verb. The Ed seeker is always seeking for someone to talk to. And without further ado, Ed Seeker, Texas Ranger.
He has to be sitting there close to him. He might get you. Okay. How long got 5 minutes?
Yeah.
5 minutes?
No, whatever. Hold it up to your mouth, Ed.
Okay. Tbone Dooley, the Texas Hammer. That's what I call it. He hammers. Is that right?
I drink that. Salute.
Okay. Let's see. When Mike told me I was going to be, saying some things about Tbone, had some regulations there. We had to tell the truth. And so I thought I'd do something different, Tbone. I'd tell some good things about you.
That's all that's been known.
So I sat down for about 2 hours with a big piece of paper to get all the good things about you. Nothing. 0. Okay. So one of the things I want to say before we start here, I don't care what everybody says about you or what they think about you. I think you're okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was touching.
This is a real deal. This is a real country boy. I mean, real country boy. All his life, he never went anywhere but from the back door to the schoolhouse, And so, in talking to old Tbone, he was telling me, said when he was in grammar school, said he was really impressed with this kid who was in grammar school with. He'd been to Shreveport, big city. That was a main thing to him. Then later in high school, he met somebody that had lived in Dallas, Texas. And that was a really big deal for him. So in school, he was a great athlete. That's one thing about him. But he was considered a little slow.
Oh, how slow? slow was it?
How slow was it?
How slow was that?
Okay, in grammar school, they held him back a couple of terms. One of the terms was President Eisenhower, another term was President Kennedy. Okay. Tbone's first excursion out of the little community he was in, he went to Texarkana, Texas. And he saved up all his money working on the farm there, baling hay and one thing or another, and he had a quarter. So he went to Texarkana, Texas, and he went to a movie theater. It was a cowboy show. He'd never seen one in his life. It cost a dime to go there. And it was a great thing. He enjoyed it. He spent another dime on a comic book, first time he'd ever seen a comic book. He wrote from the country. Then he bought a coat. That was a big deal. So whenever he got out of the movie theater, he didn't have any more money. And Red, you heard him tell his story about he's asking these kids around the bicycle rack, what is there to do in Texarkana? And they tell him about the library. He didn't want to go any place where there's books. So they told him, said, oh, down at the ballpark, down at the end of the street, right at the edge of town, there was a double header out there at the ballpark. A double header. So man, he was all excited.
Hitter or header?
So he runs out there, and he said he was never so disappointed in his life. He said, when I got there, I found out it was just 2 baseball games back to back. He thought he was going to see an outhouse with 2 holes in it. Real comfortable.
See, what happened was...
Okay. Now, Tbone has a connection to Southwest Louisiana, or Louisiana. He was stationed in the Army at Fort Polk. True? That's
82.
True. That's true.
1982.
Yeah. Okay.
Been there, got the chair. Summer moon. Got
Tbone comes right off the farm, so he liked the Army. He said, look, they gave me 3 meals a day. They gave me free clothes. They paid me, and I could sleep as late as 5:30 a.m. every morning. He thought that was great.
More than I was getting home.
So, anyway, when he was telling about when they checked him out, said that they asked him about, have you ever had any heart problems? He said, no, I don't think I've ever had any heart problems, any lung problems. No. Said, you ever had double vision? He said, you mean when I'm sober? And they said, yeah. So, anyway, he'd never had that. So they asked him, said, do you have a history in your family of hemophilia? He said, say what? He said, hemophilia.
What is it?
He said, oh yeah. He said, I got a first cousin who used to steal ladies' underwear off the clothesline. And said, but we don't talk about it anymore. He said, he used to wear pink ballet shoes. He moved off to San Francisco. Remember your first cousin?
Hemophilia?
Yeah.
Hemophilia?
Okay, so whenever they were,
We don't talk about
when they were doing his blood check,
Hemophilia.
yeah, whatever it is.
hemophilia.
Yeah, hemophilia.
Yeah, he know it's going to take his cousin.
So when they was giving him all his tests to go in the Army, they gave him a blood test, and he had a trace of blood in his alcohol. Tbone is tough, fearless. He doesn't know the meaning of fear. Of course, there's a lot of words that he doesn't know the meaning of.
Amen. Oh, sorry.
Hey, I was fearless for a minute. Like you thought.
Okay, let's see, Tbone Dooley here.
Yeah, read this.
Okay, well, I got a few notes here.
Stuff.
He always did well, financially out there, because he was always bragging about he always carried a pocket full of bills. Of course, most of them were unpaid.
Hurt your hand.
No. I just want to say, one of the closest things I want to say, I'm very fond of Tbone, but I'm not
In a non-gay way.
yeah, but I'm not as fond of Tbone as he is of himself. But anyway, Tbone, I was pretty nice to you this time, so we